Once upon a time there was a gardener who didn't yet know he was also the soil. He kept shouting at the seeds, "Grow faster, bloom already." And the seeds whispered back, "We're trying, but the sun comes when the sun comes." That whisper, if you listen carefully, is the first rule of intuition. Allow timing to teach you rhythm. Every thought, every impulse, every vision that visits you is a seed. Some are meant to sprout tomorrow, others in 10 years. The impatient gardener digs up the ground each morning to check progress. The wise one waters with curiosity instead of control. That's how the future human listens to the universe, not by demanding, but by tuning the soil of attention. Now the gardener had an old scarecrow called Fear. It stood in the middle of the field yelling, "What if this doesn't work? What will people think?" For years, he believed the scarecrow's job was to protect him. Until one day he realized the crows were the messengers of spirit, and fear had been keeping them away. So he thanked the scarecrow, laid it down, and for the first time, the sky filled with black wings, bringing new information. That is karmic cause and effect in disguise. What you resist sending away, it's often the very messenger bringing your next upgrade. And when you begin to feel those subtle inner signals, the tingling in the gut, the spark behind the eyes, that's not magic, it's neurology. Your body is a million antenna network, each neuron waiting for permission to notice more. The moment you decide that intuition is real, your reticular activating system says, "Oh, we're tracking that now." You literally wire awareness into form. So the gardener became curious about every sensation. A shiver of doubt. "Ah," he said. A weather report from the subconscious. A flash of excitement. A preview of future alignment. He stopped labeling feelings as good or bad. He called them data. And that neutrality made him free. That's an NLP trick hidden in plain sight. Reframing emotion as information. It reroutes behavior from reaction to response. So time passed. The garden changed colour, and he noticed something wild. The more he loved the weeds, the less they grew. That's how karmic ecology works. Resentment fertilizes repetition. Compassion composts it into wisdom. And every moment of grace recodes an entire lineage of pain. One breath of forgiveness can heal 10 generations back and 10 generations forward, because energy doesn't respect calendars. When the gardener looked up, he realized the entire valley glowed with the same light he'd once sought in the stars. He laughed out loud, because he saw cosmic consciousness wasn't out there. It was the field itself. And he'd been standing barefoot the whole time. So start where experience already agrees. We all get impatient with growth. Then lead toward new meaning. Allow timing to teach rhythm. Fear becomes a messenger. Weeds begin to compost. Emotion turns into data. From seed to garden to planet to cosmos, each level mirrors the larger pattern. Acting on intuition brings coherence and synchronicity. Ignoring it loops karmic lessons. The garden stays barren until love replaces control. The reticular activating system and neuroplasticity explain intuitive sensitivity in biological terms. Resist change, you get stagnation. Accept change, you get flow, creativity, connection. If humanity learned like that gardener, systems would evolve organically. Technology would serve consciousness instead of control. Compassion would become infrastructure. And the future human would simply be the next natural species upgrade, not a miracle. Fail to learn it, and the weeds of fear overrun the field. More conflict, more noise, same karmic harvest. Learn it, and the planet remembers itself as one vast nervous system. Each of us a synapse firing light.